You just keep going deeper and deeper into it in a way that opens up more of that felt sense of something new, something I'm recalibrating, I'm resetting. And you can't do that all at once. It's too much. If you do it all at once, what's really important is set and setting. So that's what psychedelics does. It can reset you all at once. It's very contingent on the set and setting, on who you're doing that with, how is the integration piece. So this is like doing that in layers that you can consciously live with, and that's not as disruptive, but it can be disruptive when you go into deep spaces.
Yeah, I told the work I do is slow ayahuasca.
I love it.
Can I say something here in terms of the comment about disruptive? I think also so much energy can move through the midline that if you don't have all the ancillary channels connected and in play, it can just kind of like wipe things out, right? Like having all the other pieces, if you think of it as like limbs, but if you think of it as energy channels circulating in relation to the midline, then when the midline, when that like opens and energy moves through it, there's a whole system for it to distribute through. If you think about like how traumatic falling in love can be, or an intense psychedelic experience, or any of those things, like it's like a bolt of electricity moving through the body without the rest of the center of the body, without the rest being connected and grounded. And it just can kind of fry you.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing about Kundalini rising. They don't want you to do that without guidance because it's like you're getting too much all at once. You're not prepared for it, cognitively, emotionally, and that's in some ways how it can be disruptive. To have a big force go through, you want to be able to have the maturity of the system to process in multiple ways, not just one.
I just wanted to say for me, this work has been disruptive in terms of I was used to living life a certain way and being a certain way. And it's slowly shifting me in a new direction that is, I think, more aligned with who I really am instead of who I was taught to be.
Something really came together in that. And I have just been navigating things over the past 2 days that would make any normal person's skin peel off. And I've been just returning to and sitting in that column. It's been a resource that is like unfathomable to me in terms of what I'm moving through. And I feel like I'm just scratching like the surface of things. When that column opened up, I've been able to return to it. And this is like the signal for me of a kind of power. I'm finding ways to return to it even while I feel that sort of swelling, fiery stress in the flesh. So it's not like my flesh is just relaxed, which is great when that's the case. But when they can coexist, that's a different sort of power for me because I'm looking for resources that don't disappear when other parts of my soma start to dysregulate, but that I can kind of find and dwell in even as other things are not okay. And so I don't have to like repress those other things or look for them to be eradicated, but that there's like a safe energy in my body that I can actually have my kind of psyche inhabiting while other layers are shifting around in their sometimes super chaotic ways. It's been really fun and it's been really helpful.
That's awesome. When people find this midline, it's not something like, yeah, I think I got it. You know it. You know it.
Yep.
Something shifts, something feels different. And this is how people explain it a lot. Like it's this palpable rod, light energy, but it's solid, it's present. It's not an imagination. You can feel it. When you tap into that, that is that eternal thing that's not you. It's not your emotions and it's not your story. It is an eternal thing that you can plug into, which is this force of gravity. If you could just think of like the earth is there for you and it creates this force, this immense force that is endless, that you don't run out of, that you don't have to spend of yourself to get, you find it. You organize yourself to it and it becomes this relating to a power within you that's palpable, that doesn't go away. It's not a straight line there. You're building up a whole toolbox and it's yours to have with you, and that builds your confidence and trust in yourself, in the future unexpected moments, in stepping into challenge, stepping into discomfort, that you could do that in a way that's yours. That you're not just following a predetermined path, but you are experiencing yourself and the depth of yourself in a way that makes the future unknowns feel rich and not scary.